The goblins win by reducing the knight's health to 0. The way you play them is, first you choose war cards equal to the amount of rage you have. At the beginning of your turn, if you have 1 rage, but if you ever had 0, you would immediately go to 1. There are other ways of gaining rage. So you're going to draw as many war cards as you have rage and choose one of them. In this case, it's only 1, but if you had 2 of them, you would just choose one of them. And then the next stage is Populate Tribes. Populate Tribes is these are tribe populations. You put them wherever it fits here. So the Fangs tribe gets 1, the Bones tribe gets 2, and the Eye tribe gets 2 as well. And population will make sense in a little bit. Here, let me do this so you can see population. Then it also shows you how many monsters and secrets you draw. So you've populated the tribes, and now you assign monsters. Assigning monsters, you draw your monster, and right now you're only drawing 1, and then you may place him at any of the tribes. Now you can place them at the Fangs, the Bones, the Eye. The Bones specifically actually have 2 spots for monsters. They're really good with monsters. They could have 2 monsters. For now, let's just go ahead and put it at the Fangs tribe. And then after that, you will draw secrets. You have a hand limit of only 5 secrets. And the number of secrets you're drawing is 1 right now. So you would draw the secret, keep this, and pick a tribe. During this turn, it gets +2 strength, and if it's during an attack, you would decrease its population to 0 because they blew themselves up. So now is a good time to tell you the differences between the different tribes. The Fangs tribe always starts with a +1 strength token. There are other ways to get +1 strength tokens, but the point is Fangs will always have +1 strength. It can never be removed. So they're good at fighting. The Bones tribe could have an extra monster, and you can only add monsters like I just did if it's equal to or less than the you can only add as many monsters as the population of the Bones tribe. In this case, we only had 1. But if there were no population in the Bones tribe, I could not have placed that monster. I would draw him, but I wouldn't get to place him. Now, that even if the Bones tribe was completely gone, that doesn't mean that this monster goes away after he's already been assigned. It's just that I cannot assign another one now. So because there's 2 population, if I drew another monster, I could place him down, but I would not be able to place a 3rd unless the Bones tribe was at 3 population or 4. The Eye tribe is good with secrets. So that's that. Then you activate tribes. The way you activate tribes is you move them and then activate. You cannot activate and then move. And you treat each tribe separately. So doesn't matter which one you start with. If you move and activate the Bones tribe, you must move them and then activate them, and then you may move and activate the Eye tribe or the Fangs. You could not move this one and then move this one, then activate this one or anything like that. It's one at a time. There are different things you can do to activate. The very first one is going to be Explore, the first one's going to be Reveal, because right now your tribes are not actually on the board yet. So let's say you do this one first. You activate Reveal. Reveal is you place them on a dark tile that matches your symbol. Right now, that's the only one. And then that's it for them because they have moved and they have activated. The next one would kind of do the same thing, and they would place them, let's say, here. I guess that's the only one they could do. And then this one could go here or here or here. Let's just say they go here. All right. Then that's the end of their turn. However, next turn, they would do everything again, all these things that we saw earlier, and then let's go on to the activate, because that's what we really need to do. When they may move as many spaces as they want, which sounds great, right? Now, let's say there was a bunch of dark tiles here. This guy could just move all he wanted all across the dark tiles, doesn't matter. However, when you move into lit areas, they may move into 1, 2, then if they wish to leave the second lit tile, they would lose 1 population immediately. Then if they moved again, they would lose 1 population, so they would die. But the point is, they like to stay in dark corners. Now, if there was a way, if there was like a dark corner here, they might go 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess they would. If there were, let's say there was a bunch of dark tiles here, they might go 1, and then they only leave that 1, and then they go like this, you know, something like that. But that's how they move, and then their other activate can be attack. So let's say this guy went 1, 2, and then when he leaves this one, he would lose 1 population, which right now would be horrible. Let's just say let's say he had a population of 4. They would attack the knight. Their strength must be greater than the knight. If it is, they deal 1 damage. As soon as they deal 1 damage, they scatter, which means they are taken off the board back onto here, and any population they have is reduced by 2. So again, we were assuming that they had 4 to begin with. So right now, let's say they attack the knight, they lose 2 population, and they are scattered. They're no longer on there. That would be their turn. Let's say you were going to activate these guys next. You could move them, and then you could, let's say you move them here, and then you wish for them to reveal. They may reveal an adjacent dark tile, and then that does, and then, you know, the cave takes care of that part after that. They may choose to hide. This guy could just say, I'm gonna go ahead and hide, which just immediately puts them here, because maybe he thinks there's going to be another tile that gets revealed later, and he's going to put himself back out there. They could also plunder. If there was a treasure token out there, they could plunder it, and they take it. Every time they take 1, they increase their rage by 1. Also, every time they attack or get attacked, their rage goes down by 1 as well. They could also do their special actions. The Fangs special act. So instead of doing any of this, they could still move, but instead of plundering or exploring or attacking or revealing or hiding, they could use their special ability. Their special ability is to increase rage by 1. Their special ability is to draw and assign another monster. Their special ability is to draw an additional secrets card. So the goblins are probably the most complicated one, but that is how they work.